Everybody, welcome back on the channel. It's been a little bit since I've posted, so I have kind of an older match for you to see today. It is just a fun doubles practice. It is me and Ben, who we've seen on the channel, playing against Nick, who is Ben's brother, and Sam, who we've seen me play singles quite a bit on the channel, and we've also seen Nick on the channel. So we've seen all of us on the channel. So it's just a different mix-up of each other. Again, it was more just of a practice. Usually Ben and Nick play together, but I think they would have thoroughly taken apart Sam and I if we would have played together, because they are a very strong team together. So I hope you enjoy this matchup, and I will see you at the end. All right, welcome into the match here. So we have Sam, who is serving, and Nick, who's up at the net for the server, and then on the far court we have Ben on the do side and me on the ad side. So yeah, again, just a fun practice double scrimmage. Very much just wanted to get out and play more tennis. So we broke up the two brothers because they would have probably just dominated this matchup. So did as equal spread. So I would say Nick and Sam probably have the two biggest serves on the court. So we have the big servers versus the two players that are, I'd say, more savvy at the net. Ben and I typically like to be at the net and attack quite a bit. So that's sort of the divide we have for this particular matchup. So we'll see which one can conquer all. All right, so on this day, my focus was just to be a very consistent player. Again, I have trouble. Like, I got greedy being super aggressive there, and Sam definitely took advantage of that. So my goal today is just to play incredibly solid. I struggle against Nick's serve specifically. He's a very, very good server, and my goal was just to get returns in play and then hope for the best. So I'm also not the strongest server here, so again, just looking for high first serve percentages and doing what I can to kind of work through the point and, you know, there, be aggressive, try to get to the net as much as possible. I'm not very much a serve and volleyer but I try to work my way to the net as much as I possibly can, and that's sort of my goal. Swing and a miss. That's always fun to see. But yeah, again, playing with Ben, usually just try to give him as much leeway and as much as he possibly can just to be super aggressive at the net, which he very much can be. He's given a good opportunity, but unfortunately hits the ball long. He does hit a little bit with flatter ground strokes, so sometimes there isn't as much margin on those to kind of curve down. So sometimes those have to be hit just right to be strong winners. So, but when he's on, yeah, those balls are penetrating hard balls to really deal with. So definitely like that with him at the net. So you typically see balls put away pretty well. All right, so we're at 1-1 now in the match. So we have Nick serving. So he's definitely the person, again, like I said, I struggle with the most. He will throw in some double faults like he just did there, but for the most part, he can be pretty devastating with his serves. And then going for the lobs, and I couldn't handle that, trying to do a behind the backhand sort of shot. So just makes it difficult, but all right, let's let this match play out a little bit, and we'll chime in. All right, so Ben got broke there, so we're down 1-3 at this point. So those early breaks are, they're definitely hard to deal with. I'd say in doubles, typically it's not as devastating. I think there's definite opportunities to break. I mean, in any type of match play, but at doubles, I don't fear the one break too much. Two breaks is kind of hard to deal with, but one break is typically okay to battle our way through. So not too worried at this point. Nice to see. I think Sam is playing pretty well. I would say he's more of a singles player, but I think he's adapting pretty well to this match today so far. And then I say that and he sails a backhand long. I think one thing, and I've talked to him about it, I think at doubles he tends to rush his shots. I think he's worrying a lot about the net player, and especially on the return specifically. He's also does a lot to rush this shot, where when I play him at singles, and we've seen this on the channel, pretty darn consistent, hitting deep balls and things like that. So just if we can see that translate a little bit more into doubles, I think he'll definitely be a lot more successful when it comes to results that he's seeing. So I luckily get away with a good return there, and now it's 2-3. So off my serve again, just focus on being consistent with it, getting into this fun lob game, and then plant one right to Sam, which he can easily handle. And then Nick, with those small cutting shots, very difficult, and then nice put away there. So you never want to leave a high ball dangling for Nick. For the most part, he's able to put those away pretty well. He's a hard person to lob because, what is he, like 6'4" or something like that? Tall dude. So not the one you really want to be lobbing. And the thing, Sam is also relatively tall too, so I'm definitely the shortest one on the court at this point. So I'm probably definitely the one to lob out of anyone on this court here today. But I think the strategy is working out relatively okay at this point. Again, just letting Ben be aggressive at the net, just be super consistent as much as possible, and myself be aggressive and get to the net. Again, against ground stroke battles against Nick, I typically hang back more because he is very prone to lob, like he just did, and he's actually very good at it. So I don't like to give him the opportunity to hit lob winners against me, because that's never fun, just to see a ball just loft over your head and you have no chance to get it. So luckily get a good serve there and go up, add at this point. Sam puts in a good return, and I hit a very pathetic looking winner, it looks like, but it did the job, did what it needed to do. So I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. So. All right, let's see if Nick can capitalize and get them over the hump. right, Sam coming in with a great service game there and bringing them up 5-4 at this point. So a lot of pressure's on me. I'm serving to stay in the set, and we've seen on the channel I've had definite varied success with that. So, but I feel like I've been serving relatively well going on here. Getting a serve to the Sam's backhand, which at doubles seems to be more of a weakness. At singles, it's a lot different, so like I was talking about earlier. But put in a good backhand there. Thought it was going to maybe sail long, but actually got it in play. Ben with a good reach there, but I get the ball approach. Nick with great hands, but I'm able to get the hold. All right, so 5-all. Very tight, very tense first set here, so things are going, I'd say, pretty well now. Again, Nick will be a challenge, but if we can get the break here, then that would be huge for us at this point. All right, and unfortunately there, Ben gets broke and we go down 5-7 in that first set. We did battle and it went to deuce and it was tightly fought, but Nick and Sam were able to pull it out there. So now at the beginning of this second set, it's really key to start applying the pressure. Don't get down on yourself and just keep on playing a solid, consistent game. We know based off of the results of the first set there, I mean, it was very close. Oh, and I dump a easy volley into the net. Good to see that. But the goal is to apply as much pressure as you possibly can here this second set, because we can hang with them. It was only 5-7. It almost came to a tie break, so we know what we can do. We just have to execute at this point. This time I actually get the volley and get the winner off of it, so... All right, Sam is at serving 40-30, so big pressure point here. Put in questionable questionable return, but all right. And then Ben, there's that kind of lower margin shot, so Sam gets the hold there. And again, very unusual. I forgot the circumstances, but I've started off serving both. I know I'm serving relatively well, but typically I don't do that. That's not what I do. So interesting to see that I did this on this day. But usually I ask my partner what they're comfortable with and what they want. So want to make sure that they feel comfortable. All right, but I am flashing through this service game, already up 40 love. Sam just pokes a nice backhand return in and gets a nice winner off the return. But again, don't want to get behind early. The goal is to just at least maintain as much as we can. So we got the hold there. And now here's the time. Can we break Nick for once and actually apply some pressure here early on in the second set? And it actually happened. We broke Nick. So again, applying that early pressure here in the second set, huge for us. It's Nick is again very difficult to break, and we actually got it there. So now we gotta again keep up the pressure, keep up. Oh man, that was such a terrible shot. I remember that one. It was just right there. I just tried to put too much on it because Nick will be able to, if the ball's within his reach, he can typically poke it in play wherever he's at. So that was just me trying to do too much. But again, all right, giving me a good one. Sam actually has a nice poke there. Ben goes right back at him and then gets the error. So all right. A good point developing here, and then Sam just overcooks it a little bit, and we are up 3-1. So definitely a great spot for us at this point. So let's let this play out a little bit more and see how this second set progresses. All right, so we got a bunch of key holds there. So Ben and I are up 4-3 at this point. And again, everybody besides that initial break been playing pretty solid here in the second set. At this point of the match, we definitely know, at least from our opponent's perspective, Sam is definitely the weaker doubles player, so we definitely want to be picking on him as much, but I mean, it's not necessarily eliciting a ton of points for us. So it's just doing what we can to keep balls in play and hopefully given opportunities to take the ball at the net and hopefully kind of maybe get service errors. I think that's definitely the one area that we were able to exploit here in the second set against Sam, just getting some errors off the serve. And that's kind of what we kind of made hay on here in the second set is, getting favorable scores in our serves and not getting broke. That's huge here. And there I don't overcook the volley, and we're up 5-3. So, all right, we got Sam serving, and he's serving for the set, to stay in the set, I should say. All right, in a rare feat, I was able to hold my serve when it mattered, and we got the second set 6-4. All right, so now we have 10 points for the victory. Let's see who can take this down. All right, and we ended up with a pretty competitive match there. So Ben and I were able to take it in the end in the third set tiebreak. So again, very competitive match. I think we were all pretty kind of equally matched up. I think in the second set, Ben and I just got a little bit more consistent, got a few more errors out of our opponents. But overall, I think pretty good matchup. I'm pretty happy just kind of how it all went. And I thought the pairings we had were appropriate, I think, to get things competitive. So I hope you enjoyed the matchup here today. Please do the usual like, comment, and subscribe, all the fun things. Let me know what you think. If you have comments on the gameplay, anything like that, anything I can do to improve here on the channel, really appreciate it. I know I keep on saying this. I'm going to hopefully start posting more frequently coming up here. Maybe some different content also besides just match play, so we'll see. But I really appreciate it. All right, and as always, just get out there and play tennis.